Hey, welcome back to DIY Willy. I know a lot of you have been asking for this video and in the comments of my other videos. So today is the day. But what we're working on is the Raptor, the Briggs Raptor. Now we still have Biggs the Briggs hanging out over here on the table. I didn't want to put him down anywhere. I'll just leave him here as long as I can. Then when it takes time to start breaking into it, if we do, then we'll move Biggs out of the way so we have more room. Suffered some battle scars while it was in there. Let's see, right here. See, you got some scrape on the paint over here. I'm not sure where what caused that. That's definitely not what's causing it not to run, as you know. But what we're gonna do. So before that interruption there, what we're gonna do is make sure we have spark, which I'm pretty sure we do, and then we're going to hook a compression tester up and see if we have compression. You need a couple things to run an engine. You need compression, spark, fuel, and air. You know, all those things. It's usually like 3 or 4 things to make an engine run, something like that. Anyway, we're gonna see if we have the two. We're not gonna have fuel because the carburetor's off right now, so we get a good compression reading, and it had fuel when we were trying to start it. So I believe the cam may be the problem, but we're going to look into the compression on the cylinder. All right, so I lost my other compression tester that I had when I tested Biggs way back when. I'll put a link in the video. I might show a clip of it right here. I don't know. After a lot of pulls, just trying it, I got almost 50 psi. You can see right there. And well, Biggs is still low on compression, so it is going to get rebuilt, just as we talked about. But I did Biggs the Briggs in another video, and I lost that compression tester. It might be up in one of these boxes somewhere. I don't know. I wasn't going to take the time to try to find it, so I went on Amazon and I purchased up another universal kit. Now hopefully this one will be able to measure the compression from the small engines. I think in a perfect world, the compression ratio for the Briggs 5-horse, generically I guess, would be 90 to 120 psi. Acceptable from 60 to 90 psi. So yeah, we're gonna check that out. Now, if you remember, when I built this engine, I used an old piston and tried to refurbish some rings with some acid wash to make them work. Now, this engine has never ran since I've owned it, and it was a mess. It was straight out a mess when I got it. Completely seized up. This is the piston that was seized in there. I just pieced it back together with used parts for the most part. For the piston anyway. The rod, the bearings, and a lot of the other stuff are brand new. The valves, everything brand new. The cams, brand new, everything. So we're gonna go ahead and test for compression and spark. I'm pretty sure we got spark, but we'll check it anyway. And we'll go from there. See what we got. So in this compression tester, I got DIY Willy playing in the background on my phone. You're going through watching the video that I just released today. If you haven't seen it yet, go check it out. It's on the disassembly of the 2.2 liter Ecotech. But anyway, back to this video. Stay on topic, Willy. So we have this compression tester came with a light, so we can check for spark. It's pretty simple. I also have the parts cleaner going, the sonic cleaner going, washing pistons out of the 2.2 liter. And they're pretty garbage. And it looks like the oil, not the second ring. There's 3 rings. You got the oil ring, the second ring, and then the compression ring, I believe. And it looks like the second ring is stuck so far just by looking at it. I burned my finger. It's pretty hot right now. I burned my finger checking it. But we're gonna put this in. You can tell this has got the shape of a spark plug on this end. Then it's got the boot to plug on the spark plug on this side. So we'll go ahead and unplug it. Like that. We'll plug it into the tester. And then we'll plug the tester in through the spark plug so it gets a good ground. There we go. We'll do it like that. So we can watch the light, see if we can get it in a position here where we can see it. See it, turning the light off. See if we can see the light. It's very faint, but it's there. It's definitely sparking. Okay.
Now we should be able to.
And now we know that's not the problem.
Chain out. Should be. Oh, no,
We'll put it away.
I'm sorry.
And we'll go ahead and take the spark plug out.
Now.
Get the spark plug out. And we'll try to get a reading on the cylinder. Now, when I did this on Biggs the first time, I had the carburetor on, and a lot of people were saying, "Will, you can't get a good reading with the carburetor on because of the flap and blah, blah, blah. It's not going to get enough air." Well, they might have been right, but I did it, and I can do it again without the carburetor, but I've since rebuilt it also. So I believe this is the fitting for the, yep, it is. That's the adapter. And we got the hose here.
Balance shafts.
And screw it in.
Now the balance shafts have marks on them. Which mark points up? This mark.
Compress the washers. They're O-rings. You don't want to really cinch them down tight. You don't want to crack them or break them. And then we just have the gauge like this. We got a compression release right there and a needle. So we're going to give it like maybe 10 pulls and see what we can get out of it. There's 10. Now I did oil the cylinder a little bit, tried it because it hasn't been ran and the oil sat and drained. I did re-oil the cylinder with hopes that we can get it. Uh-oh, look at that. I don't know if you can see that. Let me disconnect it. There's zero compression on the engine. So an engine's just not going to run without compression. So, did my rings, that trick, not work for me? I was really having trouble finding the rings, piston and rings for it. Did that not work? Nothing. Look at that. Nothing. Let's try it in Biggs. See if we can get compression out of Biggs. Maybe my gauge is no good. You know, maybe this is no good. First time I've used it. Let's see if we can get something out of Biggs. Let's see here. What do you got for us, Biggs? Come on, buddy. I hope that sonic cleaner is not making too much of a buzzing sound in the video. Okay, here's Biggs. See if we can get any measurement out of Biggs. Or maybe, hopefully, this is broken. See what we get out of it. We'll give it the equal, same amount of pulls, 10. And see what happens now. Again, the carburetor's off. It should be good to go. Biggs just sounds different. You hear that? Biggs sounds like it's ready to start. There's about 10, roughly. I lost count. I was talking, I lost count. But as you can see already, Big's got about 30. It's even low on compression, but it's also got a set of used rings in it. Look at that. I want to say should be more than that.
Already cracked it.
I did get just a little bit more. It's about 30, 35, something like that. So we know Biggs is good, and we know the gauge is working. It's a little bit low. We should have much more compression than that. But whew. Okay, so with that said, we know that the Raptor is not doing so good. It has a problem, and I have to say, I was really surprised that it didn't get any compression. That's a little hard to believe. But, I mean, the proof is in the pudding. It's right there. The gauge said 0. I didn't get any reading on the gauge. So, what can we do? That seemed to work anyway. I should have did a Tool Tuesday on that. Anyway, so we'll put Biggs back together. Tighten up the plug.
Way down in there.
So,
Way down in there.
the Raptor has a problem, compression. So yes, it could be the rings and it could be the hone. The cylinder could be out of spec, which is very good because I did run, it was rusty, and I did run the hone down it several times trying to clean up the rust. So it could be out of spec. I put 10 thousandths rings in it. They were used. I tried to refresh the rings with an acid wash to etch the rings so that they would try to reseal to the cylinder. I tried to lube the cylinder right now through the spark plug, and I pulled it a few times trying to get the oil to spread around. Hopefully helping out those rings seal a little better, but it didn't work. It shows 0 compression. I think my string needs to be a little bit longer also. I don't know. I guess it could still be the cam. If the cam is not timed properly and the valves are opening at the wrong times, or not allowing it to build compression, I mean, that could be too. You know? It's a good looking engine though. I guess we're just going to have to dive into it, take it apart, and figure out the cam. Maybe take the head off again, pull the piston out, check the rings, measure out the valves again, and the lash on the valves, and just give it a once over real quick, you know. Not something I can do right at the moment. I don't have time, but I just wanted to do this video real quick to show the Briggs, and that I will be working on it again. We'll get it broke down and we'll figure it out. So with that said, give the video a thumbs up if you liked it. Just a little quick video about compression testing. Subscribe if you haven't already. And well, always come back to DIY Willy for your Briggs and Stratton engines, your Razor, Samurais, you know, all the stuff that I do with the Nissan trucks, everything. A lot of content here, and Well, come and check it out. And we will tear this down again, take it apart, and try to figure out why it's not running. We don't have any compression, so that's a good place to start.
Look at this.
All right. Thanks for watching,
Here it is.
and I'll see you next time. Bye.